Welcome ladies and gentlemen. We are today going to be having a engine failure in the wonderful PMDG 737-800 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're probably going to be going with our left engine for our engine failure today, and yes, I have my QRH, Quick Reference Handbook, on my second monitor, and I will also be putting it as some sort of overlay on your screen. I'll just put that on your screen now just so you can see what it looks like. With that, that should be everything you need to know, so let's get on with the video. See you there. So, one of the things that we do in aviation is that we go through procedures and say what we're going to do if things go wrong. So, in the event of an engine fire, which is what we're going to have, we have the advantage of already knowing. So, we enter a hold at D305H, and then we just go around there at an altitude of 3,000 feet, which we've already got set. That's about it. We sort of make preparations while we're in that hold to come back and land runway 27 left. We don't have traffic or ATC with us today, so it's just us and everything else. As we're rolling to take off, we want a slight downward pressure on our yoke until we reach 80 knots. Put our throttle to around 40 to 50%. We press the toga button. If we think engines aren't doing what we want them to, we try and abort takeoff unless it's after V1, in which case we have to go along with it. When we get to our VR speed, we rotate at a rate of 3 degrees a second and try and hold 10 degrees. Right, that's good. We just need to hit execute on that. Park and brake off. Engine's spooling up correctly so far. Toga, yeah. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. So we rotate. We've got a bit of a crosswind here. That's fine. That's completely fine. Positive rate of climb, so gear is coming up. We turn autopilot on, which doesn't appear to be working today. There we are. Autopilot is on. Yep. Okay, good. So we don't have our engine failure yet, so we are going to capitalize on that. Wheel well light coming off. Okay, so we're going to hold 3,000 feet. Engine fire. Which engine? Engine 1. So, auto throttle coming off. So we go to the checklist. Affected thrust lever is off. Fuel cut off. So we pull the switch. Switch is still illuminated. There we are. So, fire has been gotten rid of. Autopilot is on. Right, so, engine fire is off. Pack switch on the affected side. APU bleed switch off. Yeah. APU start. Yeah. Waiting for APU to spool up. Right, so we come down here. Hold at there. Execute. So we're holding here at our next waypoint. Elec, yeah, turning generator off for that side. Right, balance fuel as needed. So yeah, fuel is mostly balanced. Transponder code to TA, so we press 4 there. TA only, yeah. Wing anti-ice not needed. Plan to lead at nearest suitable airport. Right, yes, so we want to go to the next checklist. Warner engine inoperative. Right, so our flaps are coming back up. So depart R 27 left, execute. Let's just go with that one, sure, why not? Execute. Legs. So we're ascending far, far too much. Right, let's get rid of that horn again. Right, so we want to descend. Right, this is not fun. Right. Where am I? Okay, I see where I am. Let's start to turn. There. Right, so we've got stable flight. Autopilot coming back on. Just to try and get us back in there. VNAV, no. Okay, so 3,000 feet speed. Okay, so it looks like we've got things sort of half sorted. Okay, so remember this is my only and first attempt at this, so just gonna see if we can turn VNAV back on. We can, okay, good. Right, so, Just going to come up here, check pressurization. Yep, pressurization is fine. Right, so we discard our normal checklists. Okay, this is really difficult. Right, so plan flaps 15 landing. So we come down here, unable to 50 knots. That's fine. Init ref, clear, flap speed. Plan flaps 15 landing. 136 knots, okay. If any of the following conditions apply, set VREF ice 10 plus, engine anti-ice will be no, wing anti-ice no, icing conditions no, maintain VREF 15 plus 5, okay. Use engine anti-ice on the operating engine only, no, checklist complete except deferred items, pressurization we're fine, recall we're fine, so, recall, flight cont we're fine, auto brake I'm going to set to 3 because we've got to land flaps 15. Okay, so unless we need to use anti-ice or unless we need to go around, we should be fine. Yeah. Okay. So we tune 1103 in here. 1103. Obviously we can't use auto land because engine fail. Yay. So yeah. Right. So we're good there. Just going to go through our checklists, make sure we haven't missed anything. So we're going to hold this hold until you get to 3,000 feet. Okay, so we're descending nicely. I'm going to put us to idle thrust. And just because we're going to need to slow down quite a bit, I want to start to put some flaps in. So I'm going to set this to 190. Right, so I'm going to check our pressurization. Yep, we're all good. Okay, so we've descended to 3,000 feet. Right, so we've got to manually control our engine, which is fine. So I'm going to turn all our lights. Okay, all our lights are already on. Exit hold, execute. So I want us exiting this hold. I've got to admit this this plane did fly the with the autopilot very, very well so far. So seeing as we've had a engine fire, when we touch down, I think we're going to stop on the runway, evacuate, and try and get any fire department there. Obviously we're in the sim, so we can't, but we should be fine, hopefully. Right, so we do have quite an imbalance of fuel, which is bad, obviously. So we're just about managing to hold speed. Right, I'm just going to check, yep, seatbelt sign is on. Okay, we want to slowly bring back, well, not slowly, we've completely failed at that, but we want to bring back this engine a little. We are going a tad far, well, 10 knots fast, which is quite a bit in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so soon enough we are going to want to line up on our VOR. Yeah, we've got visual on the airport just over there. We do have a engine failure, so we should get priority landing. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Awesome. Right, so, autopilot on, everything's fun and happy and yay. Right, so we're about to turn onto the VOR, which means we'll turn approach mode on. Or VOR stroke localizer, either works. Okay, so we're about to turn onto our final, which is where we're facing the runway, about to line up on it. So I'm going to turn approach mode on. We're just turning it on to our final here. Yeah, I know. So that means we've got manual control. This is probably the right decision, considering all the circumstances. Right, I'm going to turn that alarm off. Right, I want to slow down. 135. Yeah, we want to slow down a fair bit. Gear coming down. Gear is in transit. We've got plenty of hydraulics. We've got 15 degrees flaps, which is our landing setting. Okay, this is not fun to control. We might be better off landing 27 right. Let's stick to 1,000. Oh, that's bad. Right, so... Okay, no, we're far too low. I'm sorry, this is bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. Easy. Right, this is a very difficult approach. Okay, so we're a bit high, that's fine. Gear down, flaps 15. We're... spoilers armed. Right, so... We've got max speed brake because we are far too fast right now. Guide slope, understood. 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 Yeah, I know. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your noise. This is terrible.
100. 50. 30. 20.
We've got a crosswind as well.
10.
All things considered, that was a relatively smooth landing. Right, reverses, spoilers. All things considered, that could have been a worse landing. Right, so evacuation checklist. So evacuation, parking brake. Parking brake set, max flaps extension, speed brake lever down, pressurization mode selector, man, outflow valve open. Yep, if time allows, verify flaps 40, yep, verified. Engine start levers cut off. Captain will advise evacuate, undo seatbelts and get out. First officer will advise ATC, yep. Engine and APU fire switches all override and pull. Okay, so we're fine. So we're going to come down here, go to menu, FS actions, doors, and we are going to open all of them. APU we turn off, all fuel pumps off. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you were ever scared of flying on a aircraft because engine failures, just know that me, a random teenager who's never flown with a failure before, managed to land, honestly, pretty well. And yes, I hope everyone enjoyed. If you did enjoy, why not subscribe, like the video, and watch this video here, where where you get to see my first ever flight in this aircraft. It did not go perfectly, let's say that.